Your breakthrough is coming, but you gotta keep trying. There's nothing that's going to fall in your lap. There's nothing that's gonna just be like here. Because somebody could just say here, and if you ain't got the hustle and the grind, like, you ain't gonna just become a millionaire overnight. You ain't gonna become a millionaire just because somebody gave you a piece of game. That game that somebody gave you, it requires hustle, dedication. So if you don't have that, you're not gonna have what they have, even if they showed you what they did exactly. So stop waiting on somebody to put you on. Stop waiting on somebody to give you a handout. First, you gotta put your all into something first. Like, build yourself up you gotta build that hustle up. Once you become a hustler, once you become a determined person, you could turn anything into gold. An alchemist, you can actually be an alchemist. The alchemist is not actually turning anything to gold. It's actually about turning your situation to gold.
Wanna ride, well buckle up, you never know. Spitting game, we talking banks, call that a show. Finessing is my thing, I had to let them know. Patience, you've been waiting. Talk about it, what's on your mind? Profit, peace, and progress, had to focus on the grind. Talk about it, what's on your mind? It's the late night special.
Okay though. Okay. Yerp. What's up, man? What's up? What's good? Man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's the late night special. Rich and Unemployed, the podcast. And I am your host, Jonathan Dupatin, aka Finesse. Better known as Rich. You know, hey man, listen, my birthday is on the way. I'm less than 7 days away. I'm about to be 33 years old. And I feel really, really great, man. I am probably in the best position I've ever been in my life, man. Even with all the ups and downs that I'm going through, even all the bullshit that's coming my way, I cannot let that shit worry me, bro. I still gotta be grateful for all the good things that I do have, all the shit that I do got going on, all the positivity. Man, I turn that negative into a positive every time. So, man, hope y'all doing lovely. Hope y'all doing great. Shout out to the sponsors, man. Suddenly Lit, the candles. Yo, I like this in the crib, man. The girls go crazy. What is that smell? Oh my God. You know, ultimate panty dropper. So we're gonna light this up one time because I want to smell some good stuff while I'm speaking. While I'm speaking this gospel. This shit gospel, man. This church. It is Sunday. It's church on a Sunday, actually. Shout out to the Angela Rosado, man. These frames, man. You see it going good, man. I left the link in the description. Also, if you guys are thinking about starting a podcast, I'm actually helping people start their podcast. So if you're interested in learning from the GOAT himself, you know, I'm less than a year in, but man, you see the production, you see the work that I'm putting in, you see where I came from. So if you're interested in starting a podcast, go ahead and text the number 404-999-0953. I'm gonna leave the number in the description. Just text podcast to that number. And make sure you go ahead and check some merch out. www.richunemployed.net. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the YouTube. You see that we're growing really, really fast. I'm also starting up, man, my TikTok. I'm about to go ahead and revamp it, man. I know y'all heard me talk about reinvention a couple episodes ago, man. So I'm about to reinvent myself, and you guys gonna see the process. I don't really want too much talk about it. I want you guys to see it. So it's on the way. Also, guys, go ahead and join the private Discord, man. I'm going to start my weekly calls with the guys. I don't care if it's 2 people in the motherfucking group. As long as people in there, as long as people getting something from it, as long as people gaining some value, hey, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than 2 people. I'm just talking, man. Probably gonna be 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 2,000. Anyway, man. Man. So the last episode, man, I was at the end of it, man. I was talking about, people need to pay people back, man. If you pay people back, I mean, if you owe people money, you need to go ahead and pay them back. And I brought that up, man, because I feel like, man, I get used a lot. I feel like, man, people use me, man. And I think because I'm too damn generous. I'm too nice. I'm too kind. And people would take advantage of you. This is for all of my yes men out there. Yes men. And don't feel bad about being a yes man, because I feel like I'm a yes man at times. And I don't understand, like, what the fuck, man. Like, it's like you don't want to be mean. You don't want to be ugly. You don't want to be selfish. You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to help people out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your family, it's the homies. You know what I'm saying? Even, anybody. You want to help people out, man. But, man, people going to take advantage of you, man. Every time, man. So I want to call this episode Yes Men. Some around that, yes men. Because I'm only speaking about myself. I don't know what you guys are dealing with out there, man, but I suffer from that sometimes, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it, man. People use the fuck out of me, man. Like, anytime that, you see how I look. You know what I'm saying? You see what I portray. If you look on my social media, it looks like I'm money man. You know what I'm saying? I got the money. So anytime that somebody's in trouble, anytime that somebody needs some help, who you think they call on? And they call on me because they know that I got it. They know that I can help them. And sometimes I hate being that person that they call, man. Like, you don't even understand, like, when you ask for help, you don't understand how many times that day, that week, that month that somebody then asks for some help. And if I say no, you're gonna feel some type of way, like, damn, man, like, he don't fuck with me, or whatever you come up, any reason you come up with in your head, you're gonna feel like I don't fuck with you, or like, nah, it ain't that sometimes. Sometimes, like, I didn't reach my limit. I didn't reach my limit of helping people, and I'm all out. I'm all out of favors. I'm all out of handouts. I'm all out of money. If I'm steady pouring out, handing money to other people, how can I spend my money myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I make myself happy? I want to spend my own money. If I gave out a couple racks this week, like, I can't even feel comfortable spending money how I wanted to, because I already spent a couple racks, and I don't want to think like that. Like, I want to give out money because, it comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have this mindset of money like it's abundant, and, like, I want to give it out because it's going to come back tenfold. But some people will continuously come at you because they know you got it. Some people won't even try as hard because they know that they have you as a backbone. They know they got you as a crutch that, hey, man. Because with me, like I said before on my last podcast, bro, I ain't got nobody for real to ask. I don't want to ask nobody. That's really it. I don't really want to ask anybody. So I make sure that I gotta get it. Y'all see what the fuck I'm going through? Like, I'm down. I'm fucked up right now, in a sense. So I gotta figure this shit out, man. I gotta figure it out for my damn self. Some people will actually be lazy not put their all into something just because they know they got you as a backbone. Man, listen, I know I can get about a couple racks out of him, or I know he can help me pay my rent or whatever. I'm telling you, man, people actually think like that. People think like that. And I think it's sad. That's why you gotta stop being a yes man. That's why you gotta stop saying yes and start saying no. I was looking up on YouTube about like somebody, there was a couple people that just tried being a yes man for like a week or a month or a year straight. I just said yes, yes, yes. And you know, they had nothing but positive things to say, but you actually put yourself in a hole sometimes by saying yes, 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 yes. You'll be saying yes to some things that you should have no business doing, have no business being at. Saying yes. Like, we gotta exercise the power of saying no. Real stuff. Like, you're only hurting people by saying yes all the time. You're only saying yes. I mean, you're only hurting people by saying yes, man. Say no. Say no, man, because people are going to use and abuse you. My family, man, they call me all the time for some money. Not saying this, but man, what the hell, man? I don't want to be the person you always calling when you need some help, man, because being a yes man makes you weak, especially in the streets. Being a yes man makes you weak because people look at you like shit. You a good guy. You anything that I need. And man, listen, even like growing up, like people used to always come to my house, spend the night in my crib, borrow clothes. I used to always just want to help people, man. But like as I'm getting older, I realized like, man, being that person is sometimes it come back and bite you in the ass. Come back and hurt you. People want to borrow some and never return it. People will try you, man. I'm telling you. People will try you. People will try you. Especially with dealing with women. Man. Because once you a yes man and women sense that, they gonna get everything they can about you. And it's not that they're just being malicious or like having malicious intent or using you wrongfully. It's just that you just have open arms, so they gonna take what you give, and that's not doing you no good, because once you turn off that water supply, how you think they gonna be? How you think they gonna be? When if you giving out a girl, you know what I'm saying, you paying her rent, you're buying her bags, you're doing all this, everything that she asking for, you're saying yes, yes, babe, here, babe, cash out me $1,000, here, babe. Man, once you start saying no, oh, you get a whole different person. She ain't the same person she was, man. She ain't the same person she was. What you mean, though? What you mean, though? This is why I like you so much. Cause you always saying yes. How you gonna tell me? That's what it is. So you can't be, even if you got it sometimes, you have to you gotta pump the brakes sometimes and be like, hold on, nah. Even when you got it sometimes, you have to say no. Because you gotta give these people, like, listen, I'm not the one. I am not the one. I am not the one. Figure it out. Let people figure it out themselves sometimes, because they can. They can, bro. Like sometimes, like I be thinking that by saying no, like I'm gonna lose a friend or something. Like that's how I be thinking sometimes. Like I don't know, like, I don't know what I be thinking. But sometimes that causes me to tell people yes. Sometimes when I really ain't even got it. Sometimes when I didn't spend too much money that week. Sometimes when I'm in the hole, they give me the sob story how they really need help, man. And here I am being Mr. Yes, Mr. Nice Guy. Here you go. Here you go. Knowing I might not even get that shit back. Here you go. Listen, man. If you're really a high value person and people fuck with you for who you are, you can say no. I know I got a friend, man, you can't even think about calling him for nothing because you know his answer is no. Hell no. No. Damn, bro, I need to borrow your car or something. Nah, nope. Where your car at? Nope. Bro, I need to borrow some money. I ain't got it. Nah, bro, I'm fucked up. I'm telling you, he give you all the excuses in the world why he cannot do it, why he cannot help. And get what? I'm still his partner. He got people still his friends. Like, he got the mindset like, man, like, I don't need that many friends. I don't care. And if you around me for what I could do for you, man, shit, you don't need to be around me. He ain't got too many friends. I got a lot of friends. It's a difference. But man, so work on that, man. Like, even if you're not a yes man right now, when you come into this person that you're trying to become to, and you start getting money, you start being successful, like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be more arms and hands that's reaching out to you. It's gonna be more people reaching out, trying to get something out of you. It's gonna be more friends that come around. It's gonna be more women that come around. It's gonna be miscellaneous people that has their hand out. So you gotta be ready for it. You gotta be able to tell people no. Sometimes it's okay to say yes, but it's gonna be a lot of times when you gotta say no and make people figure it out themselves. People ask me all the time, like, man, hey bro, man, put me on. Bro, put me on, man. I'm trying to get some money, man. Put me on, man. And I be looking at them like, bro, I could possibly put you on to something. But that don't mean that you got the work ethic, the grind, the hustle to do it. That's what you're really lacking, because I know right now everybody knows a way that they can make $1, that they can make $10, that they can make $100. And all it really takes is turning that grind up. All it is turning your hustle up. That's really all you got to do. If you know how to make $1 right now, all you got to do is times it by 10. You worry about the next man pocket. You looking at the next man like, man, damn, I want to drive like him. Not knowing like what he really got going on, what he had to do to sacrifice to get it. And what I'm saying is, bro, like, people actually get put on when you really ain't got the fucking capability to do what I do. Are you really gonna put the hours that I put in? Are you willing to do that? Are you really ready to put the grind and the hustle that the other man put up? Are you willing to do that? Before you ask to get put on, ask yourself, man, do I really got hustle? Am I really a hustler? Do I really be grinding? That's just like, okay, somebody give you a free course, right? I give you a free course on Turo, Airbnb right now. Man, you probably not. The average person ain't not even gonna finish the course. Because for one, they didn't pay for it, so they don't know the value in it. They haven't spent any money. And number two, they probably just ain't got no hustle in them to finish it, because it's a million ways to make money out here. It is so many ways to make money out here. and you trying to pick what the next man is doing when you know damn well that you have a hustler in front of you right now. I don't care if you're selling nickel dimes. I don't give a damn what you're doing. You can turn that up times 10. 10x what you got going first. First, before you ask somebody to put you on, show them that you've been grinding. Listen, man, I'm already doing good, but I'm trying to take it to the next level. Don't come nobody with no empty hands, and because when I look like this and I approach people. And I approach people like, hey man, what's good? Like, put me on some shit, man. Like, let's chop it up. People are willing to just give me information because you know why? I already look like I got some shit going on. I already look like I'm successful in some areas. I already look like I got some money. So it's easier to just dish out information because I can give that person information. When you have nothing to bring to the table, it's hard for people to put you in position. And I know this by fact, man, because when I didn't have shit, it wasn't too many people trying to help me get to where I'm at. But once I started getting money, once I changed my appearance, once I started looking like something, once people started seeing my grind, you see my grind on the internet, man, it's a lot of people that's willing to help me to get to a lot of places, man. I'm telling you, like, so you actually got to put the work in yourself. You got to put the work in yourself. When I was trying to come up, right, when I was trying to come up, hustling and shit, I was trying to get my man to put me on, but he would not put me on, right? Let me tell you a funny story. This is how the universe works, right? I was trying to, it was some illegal shit. For sure. This is back in 2012, 13 or something like that. I kept asking him over, bro, like, put me on. I got tired of asking him. This is the same guy I just told you about that. He say no to everything. But I was asking this man to put me on. And this man said no. And I mean, I really didn't know why. Like, I mean, I thought he was being an asshole about it. And, you know, I said, fuck it one day. And then, you know, one day he just, you know what I'm saying, he gave me a little bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bro, here. I guess to test me out to see, like, if I could really do it. Like, if I was really gonna grind, if I was really gonna put the time and effort in to do it. So, man, he gave me, you know what I'm saying, a little work to do. And I was trying, bro. I was grinding, and shit wasn't going good for me. I just kept trying. Like, and I got to the point where I was about to hit big, right? I could tell the story. Fuck it. I was trying to do, like, I don't even want to say what I was doing, but I was doing some shit, and I was supposed to hit for like $500,000, and the shit went left, right? And I was fucked up about it. And the only way that I could try to fix the situation was to turn in some IDs, right? So I didn't know anybody around me that knew how to do IDs. I didn't know anybody around me that had to fix that. So you know what? I was good at Photoshop because I was a photographer. I was good with the computer. So you know what? I said, you know, I'm gonna make my own ID. So I was working hard every day. Like it took me like a week or two to come up with a good ID. Like, I didn't know nothing about nothing. I was piecing shit together. Like, my brain started just figuring it out. And what I did was I ended up turning the ID in, man, and it didn't work. My $500,000 plan went down the damn drain, man. And let me tell you how the universe works, right? The same homie that I asked to put me on, he came to me and was like, man, like, bruh, this jug I got, man, ain't going right. This shit ain't going. The system switched up on him, basically, bro. And I need somebody got them to do IDs. You know anybody do IDs? I do, actually, bro. Me. He like, man, show me. So boom, I show him, and boom, we in business together now. He paying me X amount of dollars for every ID we did, and then Later on, like a couple weeks later, he was like, listen, let's just be business partners. We can split everything 50-50. Instead of me paying you up front for the IDs, you could be my business partner. And from that point on, I was put in position. You see how that works? He gave me a crumb. I worked with what I had, and I put my all into it, bro. I'm telling you, I put my all. I'm talking about for months and months and months. I put my all into it, and I was supposed to hit big. That $500,000 plan went down the drain, but man, I gained way much more with our partnership than I was supposed to gain with that other shit. The universe will bless you when you trying, when you keep on swinging at it, when you keep putting your all and putting your energy into something. It might not go the way you wanted to go, but something has to come from that. That was my first opportunity, really. That was my first opportunity, bro. And it blessed me. It blessed me, man. I was blessed for years. And that's what I went to prison for. I went to prison for that, but man, I can't complain about that. Like, I was in a great position in life, man. Like, I was in a beautiful position. And I say that to say, bro, you have to try by yourself at first. And if somebody gives you a crumb, you gotta work with what you got. You might be working with crumbs right now, but you gotta work with what you got. You gotta push yourself, put your all into something, and I'm telling you, something will come from that. You gotta look at everybody that's successful, man. I just ran into Papa Chula. I don't know his full Instagram right now, but he got an amazing story, right? I seen an interview that he did, and he kept, like, his situation where, like, he was broke. He had his girl, they was living together. He had a daughter, and he kept trying, bro. He kept hitting, like, hitting the brick wall, kept hitting hurdles. And so many situations where he was like, he'll come up a little bit and go back to zero. Think he coming up, go back to zero. But he kept trying. He kept pushing. You might know who I'm talking about. But listening to his story, man, anybody can relate to it. Because he tried so hard. He kept telling the universe. He kept pushing himself. I'm not giving up. He had no choice. He got kids and shit. Man, this man is a multi-millionaire right now in just a few years. I think 2019, 2020, that's when he really came up. This man, multi-millionaire, teaching people how to become millionaires. This guy is a perfect example. I'm a perfect example of putting your all until it works. So these people, okay, I started off with talking about yes men. Don't be a yes man. But the people that are the ones that's asking, bro, try yourself first. Stop asking for a handout. Stop asking for a handout, man. Stop asking for a handout and actually try yourself. If somebody telling you no, figure it out. There's so much information on the internet right now. You could become anything you want right now. YouTube University. They ain't got no excuses. You can learn about credit, Turo, Airbnb, anything, podcasting. Everything is on the internet right now, so you have no excuse, man. You have no excuse. So just find something and put your all into it. Find something and put your all into it, man. Point blank period. Point blank period. I'm telling you, your breakthrough is coming. Your breakthrough is coming, but you gotta keep trying. There's nothing that's going to fall in your lap. There's nothing that's gonna just be like here, because somebody could just say here, and if you ain't got the hustle and the grind, like, hey, you ain't gonna just become a millionaire overnight. You ain't gonna become a millionaire just because somebody gave you a piece of game. That game that somebody gave you, it requires hustle, dedication. So if you don't have that, You're not gonna have what they have, even if they showed you what they did exactly. So stop waiting on somebody to put you on. Stop waiting on somebody to give you a handout. First, you gotta put your all into something first. Like, build yourself up you gotta build that hustle up. Once you become a hustler, once you become a determined person, you could turn anything into gold. An alchemist, you can actually be an alchemist. The alchemist is not actually turning anything to gold. It's actually about turning your situation to gold. I can make any situation that I'm in turn it into what I want to. I know there's some young guys out there, man, that's just trying to find their way. It's probably some older guys. Like, it don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter how old you are. I know there's some people out there trying to find their way. I'm telling you, like, if you keep working, if you keep putting that energy out there and you know where you're headed, you writing down goals, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna run into the right person. And for all the work that you put in, it's gonna pay off. Somebody, you're gonna meet that person, you're gonna meet that opportunity, and for all the work that you did, all the work that you put in, it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. I'm telling you, man, like, I'm in a blessed, beautiful position right now, man. I am in a great position, man. I know so many connections. Network is crazy. Like, and it's only getting better and bigger. Only getting better and bigger, man. Like, I see myself in a big, great, a crazy circle, man. I see myself speaking at conferences and talking to thousands of people. It's on the way. It's on the way. But, I write down my goals, man. You got to come up with a year plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. Write these things down, like, even if it seems unbelievable, even if it seems unattainable right now. Hey, man, the universe works in mysterious ways. Trust me. All right. So, hope y'all got something for that, man. I wish y'all the best, really, man, because we coming in a new age, man. It's a lot of people, like, turning their lives over, man, and becoming millionaires just by putting themselves in position. So don't think like you're the outcast. Don't think you're not one of the chosen ones. You are the chosen one. You one of them ones. Shout out to Mr. Organic. You one of them ones, man. Look at Mr. Organic story, man. Like, go back to his first YouTube, man. He tell you a story all the time. Like, Holmes came from nothing, living in a basement. People are not just lucky. You get lucky sometimes, but people are not just lucky. People grind. People put that work in. People put that work in, man. So, hope you're having a good night. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all have an amazing summer, man, because, I've been grinding. I've been putting in work, man. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Alpha and Omega, man. The podcast they got going on. They the reason why I'm pushing further, man. I love them guys. They hardworking, determined, motivated. Shout out to the team. Shout out to my friends, my family. Even the ones that got the action. If you're gonna ask, man, try to bring something to the table. Even if you can't pay people back, try to bring something to the table. All right, man, listen, I need to borrow $1,000, but I can do this XYZ for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being that way. Stop being that way, man. Stop being a fucking a douche. Hey, anyway. Thank y'all for tuning in to the podcast. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching every episode. If you haven't, man, go back and check my other previous episodes, man. I'm gonna stay consistent with these, man. And these messages be coming to me. These are not premeditated. I might have the topic in here, but I don't know what I'm gonna say when I get on this mic. I'm just talking through life experiences, man, and hopefully y'all get something out of this. So, this is the Rich and Unemployed Podcast, the late night special. And Until next time. Until next time. Make sure y'all join the Discord, man. All my young guys, all my old guys, all my guys. And we out. Peace.